Hi guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dr. Bella here. I hope the Lord has been good to you, your friends, your family, and your loved ones. If this is the first time I'm all up on your screen, hey bro, hey sis, hello ma, hello sir, hi auntie, hi uncle. Welcome, 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 welcome. Have you clicked the subscribe button? Oh yeah, now click it now. Oh yeah. Support your girl now. Yeah, encourage me. Okay, please. Yeah, just it's the red button. I promise you it's free. Just click it. The bell beside it, click it as well. Now sit like a king and a queen that you are majestically. You're welcome to the blessed family. Today is a continuation of my last video, which is questions to ask before you say yes. See, today let's just this table we're about to break it into pieces. We will just smash the table into pieces because it's very, very essential that we do these things. Yeah, in the last videos we talked about some things. Today let's get right into it. So the other question that you will ask is, if I say yes to you, what are your plans for this relationship? Ask that question, because some people just think that being in a relationship is just to, I call you in the morning, hey boo, what's up, how you doing, good morning, how's your night, oh I miss you, what's up, okay, good night, and then they just talk and that's it. No, in relationships that are leading to marriage, there's work to do. There is fun to have, and there's also work to do. There's a lot of prayers to pray. There's a lot of things to talk about. There are some things to change. There are some things to learn and unlearn rather, before you get to the altar to say, I do. Okay, so you need to ask, what is your plan, or what are your plans for this relationship? Do you intend to pray over this relationship? Do you intend that we both have a time together where we pray for this relationship, for the marriage that God has in view for us? Do you intend for us to come together and pray? I'm sorry if you might think I sound very spiritual. Look, so many things will be settled in the spiritual realm, and on the outside, in the physical realm, you just enjoy yourself. And people will be looking at you and say, how did they get there? Like, how are they doing that? It's because you've settled some things in prayers. And that's why it's important. You ask those questions. And you need to ask questions like, what are we going to be doing for fun? Because a lot of people, especially persons who are not born again Christians, think that getting together, coming together, maybe on a one-on-one basis, is just to have sex. And that's what leads a lot of people into fornication, because they don't know what to do to entertain each other, to have fun with each other. They don't know what to do, so they just start doing things, and before you know it, it leads to sin. So you need to ask that question. So yeah, what are your plans? How do we have fun? What do you think? If he says that I'm gonna take you out and then we'll come back to my house and then we sleep over and all of that, it's okay. So yeah, that's something you should take note and say, sir, if that's going to be the case, we can have fun, we can go out, but we have to set boundaries. There are some boundaries that we need to set. By the way, if you need to let me know what kind of boundaries those are, put it in the comment section below rather, and I'll make a video about them, and I will tell you the blessings that are attached to celibacy, in being single or being in a relationship, and when you get married. There are blessings attached to it, and I'll be sharing that with you guys. just drop it in the comment section below and I'll make a video about it. So you need to ask that question. Another question that you need to ask is, okay, if we say we start this relationship today, for example 28th of August 2021, how long do you think we should be in this relationship for before we can make a bold step to say we're getting married? Now, I'm not saying you should push anybody to say 2 years or a year with you, but we kind of have an idea of how long this person wants to, be with you and get to know you before the relationship will come to marriage. Now, you may say, oh, but a lot of people are just in a relationship and they don't know when they're gonna get proposed to. That's fine, that's okay, that's true. You might not know when you're going to get proposed to, but you will have an idea that there's a time frame you're working with. It's not all these 7 years, 8 years of relationship, 4 years of relationship, and at the end of the day, nothing comes out of it. Now, there are a lot of factors that could cause that, but having a time frame in mind keeps you guys focused, so you don't waste time. You don't spend an entire year just saying hello and hi on the phone alone, and you say you're in a relationship for a whole year. All you guys talk about is maybe food. If it's a year that you're going to be in a relationship for, then you have to work hard within that period of time to ask so many questions, to do a lot of things together that can bring you both together in marriage. And that's why you need to ask that question, so that you can have a time frame. Like women, for example, now we always have a time to get married. I'm sure if you're watching this video and you're waiting on God for marriage, or you're in a relationship, or you're already married, at some point you had a time where you were thinking, okay, maybe at 25 I'm going to get married, or maybe at 30 I'm going to get married, or maybe at 28 I'm going to get married, for example. So say you meet someone at 20, for example, and you plan to get married at 25. Do you intend to be in a relationship with that person for 5 years? Even though you are saying you want to get married at 25, definitely you want it to be shorter than that, so that you can do, plan ahead and, make plans for wedding, know each other, be each other's best friends and all of that before the time comes. But should in case you meet someone who says, oh, I plan to get married when I am 32, and at the time that you met the person was just maybe 20 or maybe 25, that's almost 10 years down the line. Yeah, so 7 years. That's about 7 years. You mean you're going to be in a relationship with that person for 7 years, and maybe after he now gets to that 32 years, he has now seen many women, so many beautiful women, so many successful ones out there, so many ones that will catch his eye. He will not come around and tell you that things that you guys should hand it here because it doesn't feel the same way he felt with you 4 years ago. Hey, waste of investment, waste of time, money and resources. So you need to ask that question, so that gives you an idea of where you guys are going at the time frame that you have. Now, it might be faster, it might be slower, it might be, but at least you have a time frame, and by God's grace and prayers you can keep working towards it, so that you know that at that time, closer to marriage, God can perfect all that concerns both of you. So it's important to ask that. So what are your validators of a husband? What validates a husband, or what validates a wife? What makes you look at someone to say, yeah, I think this one is, yeah. When maybe when you've been in a relationship with them for long, or maybe you've been friends with them for a while, you can at some point say, yeah, I think this person, yeah, this is it. This one is one. So what are the things that will validate, as a person, to you, to say this is somebody that I want as a wife? Now, that question helps you to understand the qualities that are, needed, and what you already have, and what you can add to yourself. I don't think there's anything wrong in you being better, in you improving yourself, in you being a better version of yourself. I don't think there's anything wrong in it, and I think asking that question kind of helps you as well and drives you towards that goal. So for example, if the person is someone who is attracted to someone that is really successful, you as a person can also, you know, use that drive to say, I want to be successful, let me be successful, let me be successful, and use that drive as well. You can use it to be better, you can use it to acquire more skills, you can use it to be a better person in terms of communication, you can use it to be a better person in terms of your walk with God. So ask that question as well. What validates you as you know, what validates, what do you validate in a husband? What do you validate in a wife? So when you see, for example, if you meet a man, what do you think a wife should, you know, look like or act like or be like? Just ask those questions, they will tell you. Some people, it's long hair, long nails, long lashes. That's what they like. That's what their spec. Some people is just, you know, moderate in nature, moderate stuff. That's what they want. Some people is somebody prayerful. Some people is somebody that can go to parties. Some people is somebody that can, you know, stay. Some people is just housewife. They want a full housewife that can stay at home and take care of the children. And some people, they love somebody who can go out and also support the house financially. So you need to ask these questions so you know where you're going, you know what you're getting yourself into. All right. The other thing you should ask is, do you drink alcohol? Do you smoke? Look, you better ask now before you people will marry, and one day you will come back from work completely drunk and you are wondering, how did we get here? Hey, ask now. Ask if he drinks, ask if he smokes. If he tells you, it's just for lectures, be careful. If he tells you, I smoke when my friends are around, be careful. If he tells you, see those things, no, it's a no. It's a no, okay? It's a no for a Christian. It's a no, okay? Because apart from the Christian part of it, there's so many health issues associated with drinking and smoking. I'm speaking from a medical doctor point of view. There's so many things. You don't want to endure your marriage. You want to enjoy your marriage. You can't be carrying somebody up and down hospital because they can't stop drinking and they are addicted to smoking. You can't be doing that. You want to enjoy your marriage. So save yourself the stress. Just save yourself the stress. But that's it. See. So ask questions like, what's your prayer life like? You know, how do you pray? Do you pray and hold the wall and say, or it's just Lord, I thank you. I give you glory. I praise your name because you are worthy to be praised. Lord, I just thank you because you are just a mighty God. You are just a faithful God. And oh my Lord, there is no one like you. Act so that the day you are holding the wall, your husband will not say, what happened? While he is just on the chair doing, Lord, I thank you. I'm just so grateful that you're good. And now, I'm not saying that God does not answer both prayers, but at least you have an idea that when your husband wants to pray, he's about to bring the roof down, so you can know what to do, right? And if it is that you desire to join him in holding the world, to say, you both know that that's what you're about to do. Or if it is that if people just want to sit down and say, Lord Jesus, oh, glory be to your name, hallelujah. Whatever works for the both of you. But know the prayer life. But that's just on the surface. On the deeper level, understand, you know, what they know about prayer, what they know about fasting, how they communicate with God on a daily basis, how they talk to God on a daily basis. These are some of the things you really want to know. And I know a lot of people say, what's that? My dear, Don't scratch the surface alone. Go deep, go deep. Ask questions, ask questions. Ask goes on. That was it. Another question you should ask is, what's your typical day like? Do you pray in the morning? Do you pray during the course of the day? Do you check up on people? Do you care to want to know how I feel or I'm feeling at any point in the day? Do you have time for friends? Do you have time for extra, ask questions, because on the days that you need help, or on the days that you are missing, your partner, you just want to communicate, you will not pick up the phone and say, hello, I'm busy. I'm at work. I will call you later. So you can, you guys can, it will be somebody who can multitask, somebody that can check up. You check up on each other, you communicate during the course of the day, what they do on a daily basis. Don't marry a lazy person, because the Bible says there's no food for a lazy man. So when you ask what your typical day is like, they can tell you what they do for a living, right? That will bring about, your idea of how they provide, how that person would provide for, your family. Does he go to work, or does he just stay at home and watch Netflix all day, every day, and wait for manna from heaven? You need to ask this question so you know how their typical day is. Do you go to work, or do you stay at home? And if you stay at home, do you work from home, or you just sit down and do nothing? Do you pray in your day? Do you talk to God in your day? Do you check on friends, family, and loved ones, or you just close up? You need to ask this question. Those are things I feel like you need to ask. Another thing is purpose. So you must have seen a lot of persons on Facebook, social media like Instagram and stuff saying, oh, that's my purpose partner, I love my husband, I love my wife. Like, my husband is my purpose partner. And the reason why I said that is because I asked questions earlier, and I think towards my friendship and my relationship time with him, I got to find out much more about that. What's your purpose in life? And that's the question. What is your purpose in life? What do you think you're here to do? Every one of us, the Lord has created us for a specific reason. Every child born at every moment of the day, at every second of the day, has a destiny, has a reason why they are born. God does not make mistakes, and it doesn't do things randomly, and it doesn't just put anybody anywhere because it feels they should be there. No, there is a reason for why you are here. There is a reason for why you are alive. If you're listening to this and you are a man, please find your purpose in God. Know why you are here. Adam was in the Garden of Eden. He named all the animals. I can imagine him going into the sea and naming the whale and the octopus and the starfish and all of these fishes rather, in the coral setup, and down deeper into how he named all of them, put them back in the water, how he named all the animals. He had work to do. He had weedings to do. He had, nurturing to do for the trees that were growing seed as of fruit in the Garden of Eden. And God looked at him and said, it is not good that a man will be alone. And he created a woman for him. So you need to know why you're created. You need to know your purpose. The reason why is because the woman who is going to marry you is supposed to help you in that purpose. So imagine if you don't have a purpose and you get married, then you both will live a purposeless lives, because there is nothing to chase, nothing to work on, and there's nothing she can support you with. So as a woman, you must marry someone who has a purpose. So ask that question. What's your purpose? Have you found out about your purpose? Do you know what the Lord always lays in your heart that stays there day and night that you are supposed to do? Find out. Ask them, what's your goal in life? What's your goal on the long run? What's your goal in the immediate? What's your goal for 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now? What's your goal about your purpose? What are you doing to make your purpose a reality? What are you doing to bring your goal to life, to fruition. What are you doing? Because you can only help a man, okay? As a woman, you are a helpmate, and you can only, and you can only help a man. If he doesn't have any vision, no purpose, nothing, then what are you helping him for? What are you doing? What are you doing? So you need to know. You need to know, so that you can know which direction that you can pray about, that God can lead into your heart, that can help and facilitate that destiny, which is fulfilling your own destiny as well. So ask those questions so that you both can live and not just exist, so that you can live a life purposeful, a life of vision. The last thing I want to say is, don't take let's see how it goes. Don't take that for an answer. I'm not really sure. Don't take it for an answer. I'm not sure yet. Okay, I like you. I know I like you. In this let's just start this relationship. Let's see how it goes. Don't take it for an answer. Let me tell you, men are wired to say their mind, to speak their mind when their minds are made up. If a guy tells you he doesn't like you, it doesn't like you. Believe him when he says that. When a man says he's not in it for marriage with you, believe him. Don't push him. Don't start saying he will change his mind. Yeah, he might change his mind. 2 years down the line, it's not going to change his mind. Men are wired that way. When they make up their mind that this is who they are going with, that's the person they are going with. You can't really do much. You will be doing your own. They will be nice to you. They will accommodate they'll take it, but you're not the one. You are not the one. At the end of the day, you will just come around and just introduce you and say, meet my fiance. So don't take, let's see how it goes. Kashima War Enterprises. Don't take it for an answer. If he's not ready, he will not come. If he comes to you and he says that, it means he's not ready. And if he's not ready, he will never be ready. When it comes to you, it will show in his actions, in his words, that he's not ready. He's going to tell you, I'm not ready. Let's see how it goes. I like you, yeah, but let's see how it goes. If a man has a vision to marry you, if he has a determination to take a further step with you, he will tell you. He will let you know from the get-go. He's not going to hide it from you. So even if it's 2 years, even if it's 3 years, since it's something that you've already asked, and since it's something that he already has in mind to do, you will work towards it for you. You will work every day. You will see him thriving, working towards, getting to that level. If his mind is not made up and he says, let's just see how it goes, his mind will never be made. He won't make up his mind. If he's not ready, he won't be ready. That's just how they are wired. Most of them, most of the men that we have now. If they don't see you, if the man does not see you as somebody he can settle with now, then how is he going to see you in 2 years to say he's going to settle with you? If he doesn't see it now, if he can't make up his mind now, then it's not. If he says, I'm not sure, don't take it. A man, when he's ready, he is ready. And that's all I have to share with you guys today. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed this video. I want to thank everyone that has been watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, just to share to friends and loved ones, for persons to come around and watch my videos. I thank you so very much. I see it, I know it, and I acknowledge it, and I pray the Lord blesses you and bless the work of your hands as well. I really worked hard on these videos, guys, so please give it a thumbs up. Please encourage your girl. I'm at 92 subscribers. Thank you. Hello, hallelujah. I do not despise the days of little beginning, but please, if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. I promise you it's free. Thank you so much. God bless you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.